Okay, the thing says I'm live. Let's see here. I've never used this before, so just leave a comment to let me know that it's actually working. Anyway, get my controller out. Anyway, oh, that would help, having the game music actually work. Alright. Okay, so we have one watching at the moment. I think I'm gonna wait a bit and see if more people show up. Because this isn't a very long run at all. Okay, cool. Thanks, Greg. Oh. My phone just set off and it thought I said okay Google. Oops, it did again. All right, well, I would say that one is enough for the moment. So let's see if I remember how to input this game code. Oh, it actually, there we go. So this is actually a Pro controller that I'm playing with for the Switch, so different mapping, but should be alright. So the code for this, if it were a PlayStation controller anyway, should be... Okay, let's see if I did it right. If I did it correctly, he'll turn purple at the beginning of this. Skip the scene. Oh, skip the everybody's favorite dialogue. Also, leave a comment if the audio is a little bit off in terms of the ratio of my voice to the game music. Cool. No, it's the Switch Pro controller. My webcam though is a Logitech, which I guess I somehow thought ahead because you can't find any of these now in stores. Now the fun thing about this guy, if I actually hit him, is he gets a lot weaker if you beat him in the first part of the stage, even though it's a very easy game anyway. What? Okay. No game audio. Okay, tell me if you hear the game audio now. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a very fine, fine-tuned thing. Alright, cool, so now I can actually finish up the stage and get going on here. Okay, cool. Ah yes, the perfect beta tester you are, Greg. I gotta say though, I'm used to like pressing the buttons really quickly, and as comfortable as this controller is, it is much harder to do rapid pressing. Sad there couldn't be less delay to this, because I'm looking at my face right now on the stream on the other side here, and it's just like, hello, it is past me from a few minutes ago. Maybe not full minutes, but yes. Let's go. Now with a run like this, the armor that I'm gonna get, it is way too good, but very fun, because you can just basically destroy every boss in a couple seconds, and then get through the game in like an hour and a half, maybe. Now what I should be doing, actually, is looking at the chat box. Oh, hello, Quinn. Damn, I hope I don't get, like... I hope I don't get addicted to streaming my retro game shit, but you know. Seemed like it was worth a shot. Also, you know, spending $50 on a microphone. Oops. Yeah, you do, and there's so many ways to play this game at this point. Which, well, I guess the Sega Saturn will be my next experience. Oh my god, why am I doing so badly? And no, it is not because I'm trying to talk. Although, nah, it probably is. Gotta not get crushed this time. This is not a hard game. But yeah, as far as what really got me into this game, it used to be spending time with a friend eating macaroni and cheese, I assume it was Kraft, while playing this game without a memory card. So, you know, if I had to go home... Oh, really? Good? Good quality voice? Yeah, but so if I had to go home, he would just kind of have to leave the console running for who knows how long until we hung out again. Anyway, we're at the boss now. I tell you, there's something about doing runs of this game. Like, I think Mega Man games are technically really easy. Well, okay, the original ones have a lot of weird kind of difficulty stuff, but yeah. Yeah, that it was brutal. Well, for him, I guess I didn't really care. I like how making this boss easier still made me lose health anyway. But whatever, this was not... I never claimed to be doing a no damage run. Because, I don't know, man, that's... I don't think that's that exciting. Full playthrough like this? Like, hour and a half, tops, I want to say. Because, like, it literally is going to consist of me hitting one trigger and beating the shit out of whatever boss. And obviously I'm skipping dialogue as short as that is. Yeah, the NES ones are definitely hard. Although I really don't... I don't always know how much of it is from being, like, cheap, from being hard to play. Yeah, until the PS2. I liked Mega Man X8, but I think that's partly because X7 left such a bad taste in the mouths of everybody. Which is too bad, because, there was a lot of fun stuff. Oh my god, alright, explain the bosses to me. So yeah, classic Mega Man style, 8 bosses. Except this time they have, like, dialogue, and they're like, oh, I am evil now, and I was your friend at some point. Alright, so when you do the Ultimate Armor run, you end up getting the armor. I don't think you have to do it in this one, but it's the easiest upgrade location to access, which you'll see, because it's at the beginning. And good stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying about X8, like... Yeah. Actually, Mega Man X Command Mission for PS2 specifically came with a demo for Mega Man X8, and I always want to play that version. But as far as I could tell, it's not that different from the GameCube one. It's the most consistently best, I agree. I think I just became a sucker for like the 32-bit designs of the PS1 era. Cause like, man, look at that, a little up and down breathing motion. I mean, he's like an android type deal. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Although the cover art is atrocious. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He's good. And then which button is it? Oh, it's R2. Look at this. See, this is why it's so fast, because you could just keep doing this. Oopsie. I mean, you know, within reason you can. Also, come on. That floating. Yeah, the voice acting, well, thankfully for you, I am not letting the cutscenes play. So, oh god, need that help? Oh, except for when you hear it in the game, it's like, time to get serious. Ooh, I'm so serious. I was concerned I wouldn't be able to do very well with talking and playing this, but like, I'd be in this so many times. I mean, look at this. You do that, you do that. Okay, it's not that effective. No, because my capture card is horrible. That's why I'm not gonna... That's why I'm emulating my game that I own in the first place. Alright. Hell yeah. Like, look how ridiculously easy that is. Okay, now I need to send the link to the stream to someone. And then I'll keep going. Okay. So, oops, I meant to go back to my chat box. What is me every time I play a Megaman game? I almost feel bad playing the game like this, but you know what? It is so fun. I think there's just like a bit of a power rush to it. Like, look at that. I'm just oopsie. Okay, not everything's perfect, but look at that. Look at that shit. Like, I'm murdering all the robot bees. No actual bees will be harmed because, you know, save the bees and whatnot. I think, yeah, in a run like this, I think I'm just gonna skip health upgrades if I manage to not. Oh yeah, but like, okay, a regular Mega Man X run of this game, not great. Oopsie. Okay, I'll take my full health capsule even though I don't need it. But see, look at this. I mean, I can go through this with reckless abandon, essentially. Yeah, actually, I own a reproduction cart of Mega Man and Bass for the Super Nintendo. It's really interesting hearing, like, the difference in the soundtracks. I almost want to say that I like the Game Boy Advance one better, though. Because there's some, like, long, droning sounds, essentially, in the Super Nintendo one. Or just, like, a little more monotonous in a way. But yes, I remember I could not beat that game without a cheat code when I was younger. Whereas when I finally played the Super Nintendo version, it was all fine. But yeah, see, this is what I was talking about with the boss. Like, yeah, sure, he's gonna do his final, I'm gonna attempt to murder you move, but what does it really mean when all I'm doing is this? Like, the best. I should go back to the actual stream page. Let's see. Yeah, definitely one of the better ones. You got. I think a zero run is more fun, but I didn't trust myself to consistently, like, be able to beat it really quickly like that. As fun as it is. Alright, so I'm not taking weaknesses into account, but I may as well do this one. Because, oh my god. Normally the Nova Strike, that move I keep doing on enemies, you can only do it like once when you get the regular best armor, or complete armor. But when you get the ultimate armor, they're just like, you know what, fuck it, you'll murder everything, and that's totally fine. Look at that, like I even go through, oopsie. Okay, so, again, nothing is perfect, but look how little effort I had to put into this. Like, I play as regular X, I'm getting hit and having to go back and be like, oh, I need to fix that, fix that mistake that I made. Oh. I don't think I've done like a full run of this game in a few years, which is funny considering it's one of my favorites, but I guess I just don't want to like wear out the excitement of it all, you know? Watch me die from spikes, oh my god. You know, there's something to be said for self-fulfilling prophecies, as in I just created one. But it's alright. I say. Oh my god. I think at some point there's a 1-up. But lesson learned, don't just randomly do the Nova Strike. Which is something I should have learned a long time ago, but you know, that's just kind of how it goes. Oh, my favorite. Oop. The problem is I spiked... I didn't get spiked on, I spiked on to something else. So at least it was my fault? Can't say that's much of a consolation, but... I love getting those like last minute grabs onto the ledge. Do a little floaty float. And now we're at our boss over here, our mini boss. So, key thing here, don't lose all the panels. Oopsie. Except for the fact that, okay, I'm gonna make him go to this one. Yeah, look, oh my goodness. Look at all that. All that health I just took off, like, and now the spikes disappear. And we move on. I will use the weakness on the boss actually, because it's really funny the way he like freeze frames. It's just very erratic and making funny noises, you know. All that good stuff you could only get in the PS1 era with voice acting? Question mark. Because it's more like just voice clipping. Okay, I said I would if I missed health things I wouldn't get them, so let's see if I get this. Oh. I really made that out to be a lot harder than it actually would be. Also, the buttons are mapped all wrong, so I'm a little bit disoriented. Like the dash button's supposed to be on the right side of the controller, but now it's the B button, because it would normally be circle. So, and then I'm shooting with X, no pun intended, of course. More of these guys. And then there's a fun little part at the end where, oopsie, where you have to, like, very quickly dash under. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. Fuck! Oh boy, that was stressful. Alright, no. Okay, and then there's a health thing up here, so I'm good. Ah, sweet relief. And now, oh! Time for boss? Yeah, let's split mushroom. Well, he sounds like a mushroom? I don't know. Are you X? Now, let's be sure that I have the right thing. Because then I can just go like this, and now he's gonna jump over there. And then he's gonna jump again. See, that's the thing with Mega Man games. I feel like I don't know, this is what makes them easy. Like, sure, you could do like a Buster only run, but this whole like resetting animation thing, it's a power trip to be sure. But come on. Look what he's doing. It's like, I got shocked. Well, I guess I gotta go over here again. Oh, I got shocked again. Damn, I guess I just gotta go here. And I'll definitely get the final blow that, well, at least I want to see. Classic. So, who all is on here? Because only 3 people of the supposed 5 watching have made a comment.
You got Soul Body.
Soul Body. Yep. I guess I'm gonna continue the whole, continue without saving type thing right here. Oh man, I love this game. Also, the big yellow character, he betrays you at the end, and it's like, okay, cool. He's just he's a big boy who's actually he has knives for arms. Yes, Quinn, I know who you are. So now that I beat Split Mushroom, I forget what I got. Oh yeah, Soul Body. Oh, this one's fun. This stage is like, there's like 3 parts, and it ranks you for how quickly you get through each part. Now, since I'm pretty overpowered for the most part, this doesn't really matter. But if I do well, I'll get a heart tank, I'll get a sub tank, which will be great for recovering my health if for some reason it gets low. You know, some way to just let me be the worst gamer ever. You know, look at this, like... this is a very aggravating stage, honestly. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I figured. So again, S rank on that first one, again, nice old heart tank. I still have 0 lives left. But you know what, that's comes with the territory of being a very haphazard player of this game. Through that one. Nice. Now there is a... you do get like an armor upgrade, but since I already have the ultimate armor, it doesn't matter. Also, cool. Got that sub-tank going right there. Also, well, I guess the music audio is good enough right now, but like, listen to this track. Like, this is like representative of the entire reason I love the PS1 era. Oopsie. Damn. Well, I don't care. It's alright. Come on, move faster. No, I know! No! Alright, I give up on getting a good result on this. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god. This is horrible. See, I told myself I didn't care, so I just did horribly. That would be a classic me. Oh, an A rank. Cool. No, I am most certainly not going to get the bonuses, but you know what? I just wanted my heart tank and the sub tank. Oh, this part's fun. So there's like, well, it's fun and also, why is this a thing? Also, these assholes. Yeah, so the whole thing is like flipping the switch so the ball rolls down the other way. And, I don't actually have to care about this. Oh yeah, oopie. Yes, my new catchphrase. Yeah, see, that's what's supposed to happen, so the thing falls through and then... You know what's happening, but it's working. Yeah, and then it falls back through that again. And now, I think we're at the boss. And what is my stream time at right now? Started 24 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, I guess since it's more of a show-offy thing, I will use uh, the weapon I got on this guy. Oh, this is very anime right here. His power level is over 9,000. Except without numbers. Yeah. Dialogue. Now, I don't have to do it this way, but I just... Yeah, so like, look at this. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, and if you're lucky, you get him twice. Oh yeah, also, with the ultimate armor, you can see my energy doesn't go down at all. So it's very overpowered. Obviously why it's hidden behind a code. Oh, shit. I guess I'm not even gonna use the Nova Strike on him. Yeah, he is really annoying. I love how when you play as Zero, like the weaknesses don't make any sense at all. Like you use fire on this guy, and then I think not fire on another guy. I'm very good at describing things. Currently still 5 watching. That's fine. It's a nice little party we got going on. Let's see if anyone else. Okay. Yep. As annoying as he was, you know what? I'll save. Oh yeah, I did not intend there to be any challenge. I just wanted to have fun with this, to be honest. Look at that. Look how much I've done so far. Wish I could just get the, I'm not watching. So you say. And there are currently 4 people. Alright, so I've beaten 3 of these guys. What next? I would leave it to a vote, but I don't want to wait for the chat box to catch up. Yeah, whatever, let's go with this. Oh my god. I did not consider that, the whole firewall deal. That's really funny. I think I'm just gonna have 0 lives for this entire time. Uh-oh. Forgot about the, my favorite. I am half watch, half hunt. Is what you're calling yourself. Oh man, oopsie. See, if I couldn't just like hover, I'd probably be messing up a lot more. Oh yeah, so this stage has one of the more fun methods of transport, even though it's really slow and not amazing. But you can actually start off fighting the boss in a mechanical suit. So, you know, for old time's sake, I guess I'll do that. And I'll also avoid all these, Uh-oh. Oh, I think there's a, I think I can get... Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. It's in part 2. Ready. Am I? Also, it is kind of funny how they turn X purple at the beginning. Like, to be like, oh yeah, so his armor requires that he's repainted to purple in order for it to fit right. And you know what? I don't mind that. I love me some purple. Yeah, so normally you need to... Well, actually, I guess I can... Yeah, see, normally you gotta do something like this, where you, like... It does that, and then you can actually... Okay, I guess that didn't work. Oh, yeah, see, you can normally go like that. Man, he gave me a lot of time. What am I doing? I have this. Here we are. And you can actually... Oopsie. You can actually charge. Look at that. Look how satisfying that is. Like, you come in, you jump in, swords blazing? That is not the phrase, but, you know. Okay. Do this just for effect. Here we are. Yeah, this guy's actually weak to, some kind of wind attack. Which I didn't get, but... Also, this is the only character that's, like, actually friends with you. So it's like supposed to feel like a big deal, and at the end he doesn't just explode, he lies there with his body cut in half. And, you know, oh, it's so sad, I'm not evil anymore, but only because you killed me, you know, classic. Yeah, also this guy. Oh yeah, and he does the Hadouken from Street Fighter, which was literally the only thing I was really excited about when fighting him. Like, I could die a ton of times and still be like, damn, that was cool. Yeah, look at this, all like heartfelt, and because the basis with the Mega Man X series is that, well, all of Mega Man actually, but they give a name to this where essentially robots go maverick, or like whatever roguish phrase you want to use, and it's due to this virus that starts at basically before the Mega Man X series. They call it the Zero virus. So I guess it like shifts the way of thinking in the programming of these androids, or Reploids as they're called in this, because it's like, I guess they're like replica human androids. I think that's what they were going for there. In Japanese they call them Reploroids, which it doesn't roll off the tongue as well, but I think it's a little more accurate. Okay, yeah, so you beat 4 bosses, then you get like the middle thing. And this fight should be more epic, except for the fact that I have this. But like, you'll see. Like the way the light, yeah, it's like, oh my god, I'm in the spotlight. I'm about to be attacked by someone.
Show me what you've got.
Ah, my favorite. Show me what you've got. In his very like, it feels like a forced accent, but I have to think that it isn't. He's just like, impressive. You're so good at hitting the R2 button. It's amazing. And now we continue. Just jamming out for a second here. Alright, I'll go with, ooh, this one's a fun level because there's, like, cameos to the original Mega Man X games. Well, the original 3. You should see some of the, like, the Japanese names for these bosses. It's really funny. Okay, yeah, so right here at the beginning, this is Blizzard Buffalo from Mega Man X3. And if you go up, I think... No. Well, there is something up here, so I'll go up here anyway. I'll point out cameo type things when I find them. Oh, health! Or life! That's a great way to fill up your sub-tanks. Oh, spikes. Speaking of spikes, I think Mega Man X8 had the worst spikes. Like, every game after X5 gets progressively more cheap, and I don't get that. I mean, I get like being like running out of ideas, but to just be like, we're gonna make this game hard, but not in the way that you're thinking. Okay, so this extra tank, oopsie, fuck, I'll do it again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm really having a time of this, aren't I? There we go. I forget exactly what this does. I think it, oh, it gives you more lives, like, at the start, when you get a game over. Not that I'll be getting one. Because, you know, what with the skill and all that, the total amount of skill I have to put into this, which is non-existent. Alright, come on. You basically just have to wait for these. Oh my god, one of my favorite things in these games is just like going backwards through the door. It's so funny. Alright. Oh yeah, so you can see over here where I just landed, that's Chill Penguin from Megaman X. I guess X2 doesn't have a cameo in this stage. But I just always loved stuff like that. Not that it really makes a lot of sense, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's like it like redistributes. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, now my friend, when we would play this game, there were these birds that he would just refuse to kill, because it's just like, oh, it's the birds, but they're like robot birds, and they like changed the, oops, they basically changed the whole thing into winter. Even though, I mean, it's already cold, but oh my gosh, I don't know. It's kind of neat because like the enemies will turn to ice, but also everything becomes spiky. Yeah. I'll let you see the next bird, I guess. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, I want to be efficient about this. But there you go. Yeah, see, everything turns into a spike. Now, I will say, I enjoy the shade of blue. It is quite nice. Alas, it is slippery, and I hate it. So, not sure it's much of a win. Also, I love how the game lags for a second while you get health and kill an enemy. There's something very, I want to say like haptic about it, like haptic feedback. Alright. Best part. I think he calls you like a whippersnapper or something. Like you're supposed to be an old man. Okay. Nah, it wasn't that. Okay. It wasn't that stereotypically old manish. But, yeah. Hold up. I'm gonna let him. He just kind of. I don't know what he's doing. He just kind of like slides. Maybe he has like tire tread. Not tire treads. Just tank treads under him. Now, I had mentioned that thing about Magma Dragoon being like your friend and all that. But there's a short anime sequence they made for the first Mega Man X game when they released it on PSP as a remake, Day of Sigma, and it's like it's 30 minutes. It made me wish there was an entire series around it. But basically, they introduce you to all the bosses you fight as, like, friends. They're, like, checking in on each other, seeing how their training is going, and, you know, things like that. So by the time you see everybody turns on the main characters, it's, like... There's a lot of, like, strong context to it, I guess. Which I always thought was impressive, because look at a game like this. For the most part, all you're doing is jumping and shooting, and then... you call it a day. So I'm gonna do this one. You get to do a lot of flying in this stage. Well, I can see there were a decent... By a decent number of responses to my post, I mean like 6, but still. I guess, so I found that Megaman's definitely a good thing for this. I guess I'll have to come up with some other things. Like, I really like the game Panzer Dragoon, and I'll be getting a copy of that for the Saturn soon. Given that I'm not really presenting to much of an audience, I guess it doesn't really matter how I source my games. But I can be like, well, you know, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy this game eventually. Yeah, I love how they just start you off on in the whole flying thing. Now it's very slow, but you can just keep going forever. Besides if you get hit. Now there is a heart tank here. Wow. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff going on here. Ugh. I could. The problem with Mega Man 2 is, like, it's always, like, fun and easy for me, and then I get to the Wily stage, and I'm like, ugh. But, you know, it's worth trying. This is about to explode. Yeah. Oh my... Does it stop? Okay. You just land, then you jump, and then you kill, and then ta-da! Everything's perfect. I will also take game suggestions, I guess. Considering how sizable my library is of things. To any range of things. I really did want to do direct capture from my consoles, but like I'd mentioned before, it's just not. My capture card is limited to 30 FPS or something like that, which is fine, but it wasn't behaving very well with my upscaler either. Oh, dude, yeah, I would totally play, like, I want to play like one of the Wonder Swan Mega Man games, which I guess is like Mega Man Battle Network style, but they also had Mega Man and Base for that, so I think that would be worthwhile as well. Come on. Open your eyes. And die? I guess that's what's happening here. P.S. I will be exclusively a Mega Man stream. Oh my god, I have Sonic games. What am I doing? Well, because I feel like everybody does Sonic. I think that's why. But who cares? I am showing friends. I am somewhat interacting with the 3 people that are actively messaging on here. It's a fun time. Do I have his weakness? I don't even know. I definitely had them by heart at some point. Yeah, so when he did that, normally he shoots like a 3-prong thing, but because I shot this thing at him with the leftover attack afterwards, it just destroys them as they come out. It's so ridiculous. That one is not a good thing to get caught in. Yeah, there we go. See? Classic. Oh. Yeah, aiming laser. Alright. Yeah, I guess I got so focused on just beating the game using the Nova Strike that I wasn't really thinking about it. I should find a way to put the comments on this screen too. I know I could just play in a window, but something about getting that nice centered thing going on the screen without my wallpaper or anything. It's nice. Cool, we have 2 bosses left. Damn, this game is short when you're playing it like this. Um, I'll do this one. This is the one where I'm most likely to die, if at all. You know, that would be a very long game to stream, but you know, it would get me to play it. Like, I was thinking about that when I was thinking about doing any kind of streaming at all. And like, I think the problem is I would have to keep a schedule and I don't necessarily want to tie my being able to play to streaming. Which, whatever, the point of streaming in the game is just to show where you're at, have a little conversation about it and all that. But I feel like me personally, I just feel like I would end up doing something like that. Oh, shit. This is what I meant. It's been a long time. Yeah, you know what? Having like somebody telling me about various good things to do, that could be pretty fun, actually. Gee, who knew you could just hang out with people by being like, I'm gonna play a game right now, and I'm gonna link it to it. And ta-da, everything's perfect. Minus if I die again. I just really wanted to do that dash thing, but as I've constantly learned, better to be cautious, especially when it's been a while. Like, oh, just like that! Just like that! Okay, but it's not a hard stage. Oh yeah, see, now I started with 4 lives. After that game over. Yeah, you do know Dark Souls very well. Which I am sure will come in handy when I finally get myself off my ass to do it. Yeah, no, I figured Mega Man X4 was not your back of the hand game. Not that it's very hard to get used to. Greg, I will read your comment in a second after I get past this little part here. Because, gosh darn, if I just don't jump, I'll be safe. Okay, here we are. Anyone got some good multiplayer games on Steam? New Game 7 Plus on... oh god. New Game Plus 7... New Game 7 Plus, am I like reciting a new phone? Yeah. My favorite part. Yeah, as far as Steam multiplayer goes, I realized I don't have a lot of those. But it would be kind of neat managing like a Skype call or something. Or whatever, of multiple people playing the same game with me. Also, I really don't actually know if that makes a difference, what I just did. Oh god. Where I, like, took him out in the air. Cool. Nice. How's this work again? Yeah, see, that's the worst move. Alright, well, he is weak to that. Yeah, the first X is something I could, like, consistently go back and play, and, like, thanks to you giving me that Super Nintendo copy, I, like, there's always that fun little thing I can do with it. A stream with multiple people talking on the phone, so to speak. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that sounds really fun. I didn't really think about that. I just like, it's so hard to get me to play a multiplayer game as Jace no doubt knows very well. Because I'm just like, no, I want to deal with the single player games. Says time to get serious as I kill him. Portal 2. I know I have Portal 2, but who doesn't have Okay, that's a good point. But like, I feel like I've done the multiplayer so many times in my life now. That it's just like, I don't know. I would certainly join a stream if somebody else was doing that. Oh yeah. I hunt for ground all the time. Actually, no, I don't, because now I don't fall on the floor anymore, so... I'm not a ground hunter. Xander stream. Oh yeah, right, Xander. That man. Okay, we are on Beastman slash Beast. Beastman is from Mega Man 7. But you know, same difference. Oh, somebody actually subscribed to this channel that's just my name. So, I'm gonna share something. I'll just send this in there. Alright. So, this is a very memorable stage, partly because the music, partly because I was always so excited when I would beat this stage at 0, because you get like a purple sword, which normally he has like a green one, but it's funny because I wasn't like, okay, I guess I liked lightsabers in Star Wars, like I did enjoy them, so that was probably why I was so excited about 0 having this purple sword, but I feel like that probably was a big reason how, you know, in how I found out that purple is one of my favorite colors. Oh no, not X6. As much as I enjoy the music in that game, there's too much going on. Like, it is too long of a game. Now, I guess that complaint's more applicable to X7, but it's only long because it takes forever to do any basic thing. I haven't done the Nova Strike in a while. Oh, that's why. Oops! Shit. I died. I was looking away. Sorry about that. Alright. Back to gameplay, where I don't just die doing absolutely nothing because I am the most distracted person ever in the moment. Well, no harm done, apparently, because I'm right here. And now I just fire off my thing. Oh, yeah, that X collection. Ugh. I don't like that mode. I needed it to get, like, the platinum. But I really don't like the mode where you have to fight, like, multiple bosses at the same time. As a concept, I like it, but it was just so long and drawn out. I felt, you know... Oh god, my ear's itchy. Alright. I can't with this shit. Oh! Just like, oh yeah, you have armor? Thank you. Thank you for bringing armor to this fight where you'll definitely lose. Now, if I hit this with this, I can go in and get nothing? Okay, it's the next car. There's a heart tank here. And here I was concerned that I would be missing, like, a ton of things. But truly, I have become the master of slaying trains. Do a little jump here, do a little slash there, do a little that again. Now, I think when you play as X, there isn't that one scene. Yeah, no, there isn't. The what am I fighting for scene, the very, very classic one. Now, if I were streaming that gameplay, I would definitely have that cutscene play, because, I don't know, man, it's a little too iconic, as horrible and cringe as it is. Having some fun here. Cool, so what's interesting about this this stage is that, like, when you get to the boss, it just kinda leads you there with the train. Like, there's no boss door or anything. And I think that was, yeah, here we are. See, you go right in. Now, if I wait long enough at his dialogue, I'll actually be able to see the outside, which is kind of funny. Now, this guy, I could never identify his face. Like, even now, I'm like really close to this, and I just can't. See, it looks too freaky if you start trying to analyze his face. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's because there's not enough like contrast. Oh, like yeah, you can like counter him doing that. Now, normally when he does that little thing where he shines the purple, it's actually a counter move, which is only really a problem when playing at Zero. Yeah, yeah, Slash Beast is very good at just being there.
You got twin slashers.
Hell yeah. I don't have just one slasher flick, but I have two. So, you know, kill people with the power of movies, I guess? Alright, I'll save. Because I'll be nice like that? I don't know. And, oh man. See, look how quickly we got to this point. We're already just about an hour in. And now we have the, last stages. Multiple of them. So, okay, so first is Spaceport. I think you fight Colonel here again. The guy who was like warping around with the light and all that. Man. I swear, like, there's something great about like the final stage musics. Yeah, the music for the final stages having like basically a culmination of all the instrumentation you've heard so far. In like a very like, yes, the end is approaching. Granted, multiple stages have music like this, but it's neat anyway. It almost makes me wish I knew how to compose music. Look at these spiky boys. What? I did not expect them to jump that high, because you know their typical mode of transportation is just I am rolling somewhere. These guys and their grenades. I love how cheap this is. Like, I've done enough legitimate runs. I think I've done a Buster only run before, and that took a while. Just because, like, it actually requires you to have some modicum of skill. Not that I don't have skill, but, like, it makes you actually have to pay attention to the patterns of the bosses. Stuff like that. Hell yeah. Colonel, step back. I'm about to kill you with the R2 button. Oh, I will. Doink. 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 Give me a big old doinkage right now. Too bad for you. He didn't even get to use his attack. That's how insane this is. But normally, I guess I should be letting these bosses show off their attacks. But normally he'll do the lightning charge, he'll stab the sword into the ground, and then it just kind of raises these like 6 pillars of lightning that move left and right on the screen. Not that hard to dodge, admittedly, but it's just kind of the thing. Damn, I'm getting hungry. Okay, we're at Final Weapon, and there's a scene here.
Oh, not again. Hey, watch it! I'm terribly sorry.
I'm terribly sorry.
It's me. Those hunters must not be allowed in here. Terminate them.
Roger. What a freak.
I love mouth flaps.
Double, what's the matter?
And he's called Double because there's 2 of him. Within himself. It's just like, wow, his body's really pink. It's supposed to be like transparent. But I gotta say, like, the animation for this era, it always made me want to see like a show that looks like this.
Commander X, please respond.
Get this nonsense voice of his.
No further transmissions unless necessary to carry out the operation.
Understood.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, and you know, that's an antiquated phrase. Anyway, this is Bad Voice Magooble. And then I don't know. His voice, I guess, is technically better because it's more fitting than X's. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. We're about to fight Sigma, who... Actually, no. No, you fight Double first. And then Sigma's the final boss. There's like 5 final stages? Maybe 3. I don't know. That is a big range. So, he's still transformed back anyway. Yeah. Repliforce, die. Look at that.
I'm so anxious to rip you apart.
Oh, goodness. I remember having arguments over what he's saying when he uses that, the one where he flies. He was like, my friend kept calling it Evil Plan, but I think it's supposed to be like Kiba Flash or something like that. Oh, he is broken. It is a good twist, I guess, having like a character that's so clumsy and stuff turn out to be like a really capable bad guy. But there's not a lot of like exposition on it. It's just kind of like, this is the plot points, here we are, you know. Naive. Yeah, basically the entire series of Mega Man X is spent calling X naive because he's like, I want the ideal world. And, you know, I respect that. Of course, when the goal is so clear of like, stop the virus, which is kind of funny considering the times that like, it's not, sure, it's not, the Sigma virus is not like a pandemic of like the human variety, but like, all these Reploids are supposed to like get along with humans, and the whole issue is that their relations are strained because there's all these ones going Maverick, so you have this like, the sense of alienation, essentially, caused by this virus, so, you know, parallels and all that. Oh, this is fun. Alright. Yeah, these spikes are manageable, and they're like, okay challenge, but Mega Man X8, like, just threw them everywhere. Oh boy, that could have been really bad. Oh my god, listen to this track. Like, that bass, I don't know how loud the music is on the stream, but like, oh man. Alright, now it recycled. So next we're gonna fight General, who is very big. Like, look how silly this is. He's in this giant throne. It's like, fuck the throne. I'm gonna destroy it with my boosters. And here we are. Yeah.
My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
No choice. My favorite line that I remember from this game. Yeah, now here it's literally just like, okay, I still have to hit him in the head. He's gonna fire off his somethings? I guess not. Okay, I guess he will just keep doing this. But eventually... Wow, I've never had this kind of like... Maybe I have. I don't think I've ever had him run this cycle before, specifically. Because normally he'll like shoot his fists out and you have to jump on them. But I guess by hitting him each time, he doesn't get the chance. Oh, he's gonna do it now. Oh, no, he's doing more things. Okay. Throwing more blue shit at me. That is always the solution. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Perfect launch. Now he's gonna run off and do whatever he's gonna do. Everything's gonna explode now. Continue. We even get that new music now, although that was already a thing. So this is Final Weapon Part 2. I don't... Well, I'll find out. Yeah, this is the part where you get to the final battle. So, yeah, I mean, this is it at this point, I think. Yeah, I get this. Now, first form is weak to fire. Oh, no, I have to beat... It's been a while. So this is the part where you have to fight every single enemy you've ever fought in the game. Now, if you couldn't tell, this is going to go by very quickly. Oops. Yeah, so do this. I guess, okay, I'll have a little fun with it. Even before he gets to get down. Okay. Oh, I thought I'd get the final blow on him like that, but... Come on. Alright. He's dead. I wish I could actually claim this to be a speed run, but it's just fast. Because it's so easy. Cool, moving on. As you can tell, there's no order to this form because whatever. The only end result in this is someone dying. Oh, and we're back at Web Spider again. Too slow. I can only go so slow. Yeah, you can never get 2 hits on him without that. I love that. Yeah, normally when you're playing you gotta like dodge out of the way. Now he's gonna go into his ultimate mode. He's actually making like a little... Like that's like a voice. It's not like the sound of his legs moving, I think. He's just saying sha sha sha, which I guess is like... It's supposed to be like a... I assume a Japanese onomatopoeia for the movements of a spider? Don't quote me on that. Not that I will be quoted on anything, but you know. As a matter of course. Alright, I'm actually enjoying this so far. Oh, okay, I'm gonna start off the battle with his weakness. I may as well show off as much stuff as I can of this game. Best part of Megaman. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now, when I first saw this attack, when he goes like that and shoots them out both sides, there had recently been like a scene. There had recently been like a scene in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I guess I did use up all of the stuff. But there was a scene where Goku just like shoots air, or so, he basically like knocks things out to the left and right of him. And I was at that age where you would like an anime and be like, oh my god, I really gotta act it out. So that was the outlet for that. Just being able to shoot wind out of both hands? I guess they're hands. Because his hand turns into the gun somehow when he shoots. There used to be a time where I knew exactly which boss was located in which teleporter. But again, here we are. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not using his weakness, so I could get hit, but Look how easy. I literally didn't have to jump, like at all, to do any of this. Alright. Cool, now we can go down a little bit further. Damn, I remember doing like regular runs and being stuck on here for a while. And like, my face would be all red and everything by the time I was done. Because I would just be so worn out from gaming? I mean, you'd be surprised how stressful that can get. Although, seeing as multiple people watching this right now are also gamers, they do understand. Also, oh, it didn't work. If I go like this, yeah, okay, it's not that exciting. With Zero, I think you get more health when you hit him like that. Or I'm just thinking of the mini-boss. That's probably what I'm thinking of, actually. Oops. I did not grab the health thing. But you know what? If I die, I have multiple lives left. So it's whatever. I'm definitely understanding a little bit more why it gets harder for people to play, like, while streaming. Because when I was doing this stage with, like, the jet bike, damn. I almost felt like I couldn't talk. Just because I really had to get through that. Okay, we are at 2 more bosses of this run. Oops. Oh, I gotta look at this again. Oops. Let's charge it. Nice. I think I'm way past needing it, though. Here we are with Split Mushroom. Now, as far as the logic of, like, fighting these guys, I guess it's just like, oh, their soul programming or whatever is uploaded to a database, so you can just make them again. Which kind of begs the question, why are you fighting them? Like, why kill them if they're just going to be brought back as, like, shells of themselves? But you know, who am I to question the Megaman series? Wow, I still didn't go back for the health up, not upgrade, but well, whatever. I'm sure this is riveting to watch this mushroom jump up against the wall, scream a lot because he's being electrocuted. Electrocuting a mushroom, I don't know. Sure, that is part of my daily routine. Maybe it grows better or something. I'm like, oh yeah, I also couldn't tell where his eyes were when I was younger, but literally the whole point is he just has a mushroom on his head. Then Split Mushroom, he's called that because he splits into 2, but all it makes me think of is like split pea soup. Like, his name just makes me hungry, if anything. But at the same time, is split mushroom soup really a good concept? Tell me in the comments if split mushroom soup is a good concept. Because I don't think so. He'll never know what hit him. Cool, so now we can move on to the final boss. Stream is currently... I know you disagree with that. You hate mushrooms. This motherfucker. He's just like, yeah, I like mushroom soup. I love mushrooms, but I hate mushrooms. What a hypocrite. And now this is where we run into Sigma. As a ghost. Which was not a thing before this. Like, it's really funny how they like hide his identity almost. I am Sigma, hee hee hee. Okay. And then for some reason, they have to reload the stage. I have to think the Sega Saturn version does the same thing. But I don't know. It'll be at least $50 to figure it out.
Prepare to become space dust.
Space dust. I'll listen to that track though. Yeah, so when I charge this up, he loses so much health. And he'll be done in another second. Hell yeah. Lightning, well, I don't need to use anything. He does a lot of like throwing his thing around. But look at this, like. Yeah, this is seriously easy, like. Oh, what a power trip this is. And now we fall down here, and this part's interesting because there's like 2 of him. Also, they really taunt you with that health pickup. Feel my power of...
Are you ready for your final journey?
See, if I played the Japanese one, there wouldn't be as much to make fun of, I think. So, yeah, and then there's this one. Thankfully I got, yeah, the one where he exhales. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Yeah, using the Nova Strike on this isn't great. So you just kind of go at it like this. Yeah. Ridiculous. Yeah, and normally it's really hard to destroy those things. Oh, and by the way, he's weak to this. Hell yeah. Easy shit. Is the one... No? It'll sometimes be like, the end. And then just... I don't know what triggers it, actually. But he'll just do it, and it'll, like, blow up the entire floor for a second. Which, when I put it like that, it doesn't sound that big of a deal. I just don't remember the color for each one. Please be... Yeah. Damn! The randomness of this is really working in my favor. I only have that one tank. I'll wait on it. I forget what his weakness is. I think it's actually that double whatever thing I was showing off earlier for a second. Alright. Just to be safe. Also, this is literally the end of this. I will land a Nova Strike on him for the final blow. Ah, here he is. He disappears, you only get one shot on him. It's done. Oh god. Okay. That's that easy shit. Wow, I'll actually beat this within that hour and a half that I suggested. Oh, come on. Again? Oops. There's almost no point in destroying that one, because it gets to fire everything off anyway. And here we go. Yeah, this big ugly mug. Very, very strongly identified butt chin. For one thing. Alright. And now everybody gets to watch this horrible last scene with X talking to Zero in a very high-pitched fashion. Let's go. I actually didn't think this would go that quickly, but it makes sense. Oh, he's gonna be so nice, he's gonna blow up with the place and be like, I'm a martyr. And then we get the scene, and then we get those nice credits. Brace yourselves for this dialogue. It'd be really good without the voice acting, but just recounting everything horrible that just happens in the span of an hour.
This is Maverick Hunter Headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. It's all over. Go home and rest. You've earned it.
But Zero, what if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious. Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
Don't be ridiculous. Now hurry on back.
I still get goosebumps from this scene,
Zero.
even though it's bad voice acting. Cool, so we're at the credits now. I guess at least two of the people watching have played this game before, but I guess give your thoughts and we'll have a little discussion about the game. I don't know what kind of delay we're on, but I'm totally down for that kind of thing. Because now that I've been in this, I mean, may as well collect opinions. Something like that. Also, meanwhile, listen to that. That's funny because there are no subtitles for Mega Man games, but you know. Oh, that bass line. I feel like I say that about every game from this era, but I really do believe that. I think if I ever do this game again, I will try, like, I'll do a Zero run. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm a sucker for the Japanese ending, just because it's, like, very of that 90s era of J-pop, which for some reason really appeals to me. I know that was the joke. I just had to ruin it, you know? I wish I could ask people what the delay is, but I really can't tell. Thank you to Quinn for sharing that I'm playing a game like 30 minutes ago on Snapchat. It is a lazy Saturday. That is the right filter for this. Yeah, no, definitely as far as the ending goes. I wonder if am I replying like really late? guess I'll never know. Cool, well, I mean, I'm glad that I was able to get, you know, the volume levels and everything perfect. Because this means that next time I play a game on here, it's like, hell yeah. No probes, Bob. That is a thing I've said before. But yeah, I'm also glad because this game is 4x3, so it's a perfect little square to just shove on the left side of my face. Any suggestions for like something else to put on the right side? Because when I did I'm using OBS Streamlabs. Okay, I have to try the lower whatever the heck it's called next time, lower latency, and see if it adds any lag or something. Alright, X doesn't feel quite right. That happens every game. His tragic destiny. Appears that X will have to solve this mystery one day. Soon. And then they went on to Mega Man X5, which was supposed to be the end of the series. Now, I know Jace is quite the hater of that game, for good reasons. But as far as like the storyline goes, good shit. I didn't show the intro before, but if there's no other major input, that's really the end of the stream. It was a good experiment, that's for sure. Obviously, I'm not going to end the stream quite yet while I wait for comments to come in. Which, by the time you hear this... excuse me, damn. By the time you hear this, it's not going to matter anymore. Yeah, definitely Super Nintendo games. I'm gonna look through the, Damn, I could have been mono or stereo. I guess we'll never know. No, but stereo's the thing. Something I learned about the Saturn version, though, they have, like... Okay, so I just got a Sega Saturn recently, and every game is also the soundtrack. So there's, like, a full, nice sound test. Which isn't crazy for the time, but is kind of unique that, like, you get full CD quality audio, essentially. But yeah, I'll wait a few more moments, and then I'll probably sign off, because, damn, I am hungry, and this did kind of take some energy out of me. I think, like, 2-hour streams seem like the reasonable way to go. Alright. That was fun. I'll have to figure out, like, how to get actual reach on timing and all that next time. But I'm happy that I got any kind of reaction at all, because I posted this, like, 13 minutes before. Just came back. Damn. Alright. Well, this was a fun run. The total 6 and less than 6 total. Oh my god, 12-hour stream. Dude, I wouldn't be anything by the end of it. I'd just be like a blob. Okay, this was fun. I am going to end the stream, and if you want to watch it again, I don't know why you would. You were just here for the whole hour and a half. You can look at it. So this is me signing off with my very bulbous microphone.